I haven't watched that one yet either.
I watched 15 minutes. It was great.
Those 15 minutes were great until you decided to quit the movie. That's
well, it was
nice.
kind of late in the. It was late in the day, and I was like, I won't play Dead Space. Actually, no. I think that's when I did Last of Us. I was using Dead Space for Last of Us because I did the Last of Us DLC on Saturday. I did all of it on Saturday. It took me like less than 3 hours. That last part, though, dude. If you want to watch the whole video of me dying, I'm fine with that.
That does sound like a fun watch.
It's literally those last 2 parts in the DLC. I died over and over and over and over. I'm like, ah, fuck this. I enjoy the DLC. What makes me not want to play the DLC is that last part. The horror difficulty. It's stupid. I almost jumped into part 2, but I thought that would be a bad idea. Imagine me trying to juggle Last of Us Part 2 and play Hogwarts Legacy at the same time. Yeah, that's not happening.
Yeah, I know. Which, remind me, you're still going with Gryffindor, or with your house, or you gotta change that? Uh-oh. No, of course Anthony decides to get the boot.
I
can't.
Definitely, no, Anthony, you definitely couldn't hear Caleb.
No, he cut out on my end.
No, it gave me the that type error saying like, oh.
Those always happen when you have something interesting to say. It just knows when you really want to say something, so it can cut you off.
Damn it. It's like, damn it.
Well, I did the whole Kingpin part on Marvel Spider-Man on the hardest difficulty. I think I died once, maybe twice. I got my ass kicked a lot though, because God, I'm not used to playing Spider-Man anymore. You don't play for like a year and the game's hard again.
It's like, yeah, that.
My problem is no matter what I play, since I can only record an hour, depending on what I play, I'm gonna have like 40 different videos for a fucking game. For Last of Us Part 2, that's gonna be one of them. 40 to 60 parts for that game? Yay. So I'm gonna record an hour at a time.
Alright. Here, we're just gonna go ahead. And I just stream it? I don't care.
Yeah, I don't want to stream it. No, my internet's going out every 5 minutes. Actually, it's been pretty consistent. It hasn't gone out that much. When it does go out, it goes out every 5 minutes. Lately, it's been going out every once in a while. Until I unplug it, it's gonna go out every 5 minutes. Ah! Yeah, where's that Spider-Man video at? Oh damn, I've gotten a lot of trophies from Dead Space since I recorded that Spider-Man video. There was the Spider-Man video. Yeah, dude, I've completed I've 100% of the game on, wait, put that back in. I 100% the game on amazing difficulty. And I get the ass. Like, the main game is not that bad, honestly, on the hardest difficulty, in my opinion.
Select the suit you wish to pilot.
Once you get used to the combat. Miles Morales is actually harder. Just because he has less gadgets and shit. He doesn't have suit powers either. That definitely helps.
I didn't even use the gadgets very often in Miles Morales because I relied so much on the what's it called? Bolt?
Venom.
Oh, Venom.
Oh, that's because you didn't play on the hardest difficulty. I fucking did. I'd use gadgets on that difficulty. I beat Miles Morales, the main story on the hardest difficulty, and it beat all the side stuff though.
Some of those hideouts were hard enough on normal.
Yeah, I know. That's why I haven't done them. And he has less gadgets, so it's even harder to do in that game than it is in the first one. I 100% did the first one on the hardest difficulty, and all the DLCs.
Someone did a merger parody video of Mass Effect and The Office.
Oh yeah, I did see that not too long ago.
So funny.
I was gonna should do Mass Effect 1 on the hardest difficulty. And there'll still be 50 videos.
I thought it was like Mass Effect 2 or some shit. Someone did the mod.
I think complete the completionist trophy too on Mass Effect 1, which means I have to complete the majority of the side quests, sleep the platinum. Oh my god, I love this music at the beginning of Spider-Man. Watching my video.
Yeah, you're right, it is mostly Mass Effect 2.
That what?
The mod
what Mass
for it.
The parody video.
Oh.
Because it looked like Miranda in the thumbnail when I was seeing it at first. I'm
yeah,
like,
she is in it.
Miranda's not. I don't think she's in Mass Effect 3.
I mean, you have the option to keep her alive, which I didn't.
I kept my whole crew alive. That was a trophy in Mass Effect 2.
Oh, I know, but when I was doing it on my PS3, I made the mistake of killing her off, or on accident. I'm like, oh crap.
Also, I think about doing the Batman Arkham games at some point. That would take... I've played those games in so long on hardest difficulty. At least Asylum. And the cars are coming, or the trains are coming, and you have to fight Titan guys. Oh my god, that fight's a bitch. If you die at all in that fight, you have to restart it. Me and my brother also completed a New Game Plus. It's the hardest difficulty on Batman Arkham City. It's harder. It's hardest. Yeah, it's hardest difficulty. And oh my god, Mr. Freeze, you have to use every single one of those
traps.
Beat him. Yeah, you have to use every single one on him. Even on the hard, there's a couple you don't have to use. My brother's like, Scott's like, I've never died on Mr. Freeze before, so fuck you for this. Because we died like 30 times. Also died on the race, also. I was playing Spider-Man, I'm like, oh, I got this, man, until I get hit twice, I'm down to 10 health. And I'm like, oh, I don't got this. Seriously, I get hit twice, I'm down to 10 health.
Oh boy, here we go.
I mean, Spider-Man still looks really good, again, it's a remaster, so. I can't wait for Spider-Man 2! I'm gonna beat that bitch on the hardest difficulty too.
And watch that become like third place any game of the year.
It definitely could.
I hope it comes in first, because Spider-Man...
That was a stacked year.
Yeah, God of War 1. Yeah, that's why I hope it comes in first.
And Red Dead Redemption 2 is runner-up.
Oh yeah.
That was a mega year. 2017 and 2018 were huge years.
This year is gonna be a very stacked year. I could bet you that too.
It looks like it's gonna be, but to those 2 years extents, I'm skeptical.
I mean, the only other 3 games I now want: Spider-Man 2, Star Wars, and maybe Dead Island 2. Those are the only ones I know of. But then you have ones that are obviously not announced. They'll be announced and come out this year.
You forgot Resident Evil 4.
How did I even forget that? And Resi, which I saw that gameplay you're talking about that they released.
Yeah, they've been dropping a little bit of gameplay here and there.
People were comparing the rain in that game to the GTA trilogy rain.
It's not that bad, and they could still tweak it if it's really that much of a problem.
They said they want to make the game worse, more horror focused also. Or it's going to be more horror focused than the original one is, which is good.
Which I wouldn't be complaining if it was like that, so instead of like...
Action.
Oh, wait. Yeah, less action and... Like, give me something like Resident Evil 2 Remake, at least. Where... Like...
Which, I started playing that on the hardest difficulty, and I quit before I got to the police station. I got bit once, and I was down to low health.
Oh.
Before I even got to the police station, like, there's a door that you go into and it's a cutscene, and a zombie lunges at you. Well, they have better range on the hardest difficulty, so he grabbed me and bit me and almost killed me right there. And I was already out of ammo.
I think if you were going for a trophy on a harder difficulty, you definitely want to use cheats.
No, I wanted to play the game legit on hardest difficulty. The thing is, Resident Evil 2 is the hardest difficulty is hard. There's nothing above normal. I feel like normal is a little bit too easy for me, but hard is too hard for me. That's the thing with Resident Evil 2.
That does sound like Resident Evil.
Mm-hmm.
I noticed that with Dead Space, dude. Dead Space hardest difficulty, I think it's hard. Is a difficulty above normal. So if you feel like you're good at normal, then I ain't fucking doing the difficulty above. I'm telling you that right now. Permadeath difficulty. I hate when games don't have multiple harder difficulties. Like Last of Us is perfect. As easy, medium, hard, very hard, fuck me hard. Which is what I played, Grounded. Grounded is actually harder than very hard. Because Survivor is very hard. I love the combat in Spider-Man. So fun. So fluid. Don't get hit once and lose like all my health. Cool. What's really powerful in Marvel Spider-Man is your suit powers. Depending what suit... I forgot what suit powers I used a lot on my hardest difficulty, but man, they really help. It really helps.
Oh,
and you
yeah.
don't have suit powers on Miles Morales.
Oh, yeah.
So you're automatically at a disadvantage there. And then he has less gadgets, too. I probably use most of Spider-Man's gadgets. Definitely when on hardest difficulty.
Yeah. Which...
I didn't use all the gadgets on normal. I'm probably not even hard either, but ultimate, yep.
Select the suit you wish to pilot.
That's the thing, like, for... I would hope there would be some suit powers or, like, different gadgets that they would have this time around when Spider-Man 2 comes around. So, like, I want to see a different variety. That would be good. Heck, give me a different variety of his skins or costumes too.
Do you know what the worst boss? You know what the hardest boss fight in the normal game of non-DLC of Marvel Spider-Man? Guess what the hardest boss fight was?
The hardest boss fight.
In the main game. What do you think, in my opinion, what do you think was the hardest boss fight?
Was it both Electro and Vulture fight? Or was it the Scorpion or Rhino fight?
No and no. So the Vulture and Electro fight I find harder than the Scorpion and Rhino one, but no.
Was it early or was it?
It's not even in the main. It's not even in the main game. It's in the main game, but it's a side quest.
That.
It's actually the main story.
I think of all of them. Tombstone? What's one?
Nope. No.
I don't.
There's only like 10 side quests in the fucking game.
Oh wait, I know what he's talking about. Taskmaster.
Yes.
Oh.
Because he learns all your moves.
I completely forgot about that side quest.
And you have to fight him twice too.
Oh, I bet he's coming back in a sequel. I'm gonna bet he's coming back. No questions asked. He's gonna come back.
Tombstone isn't. Tombstone. I don't remember his fight exactly, but it's very similar to the Kingpin's fight. I think you just have to dodge his attacks and then web him up like you do with Kingpin. I think it's obviously it's harder, but it's very similar.
Now, I would say
the Electro fight's it's pretty fun in my opinion.
It's fun, but also with the Vulture.
I'm at the Shocker fight, not the Electro fight. With the Vulture and the Electro fight, I think I died a couple times. On the
that was kind of a challenge when you had to deal with them both. Like, but man, that's. Go ahead.
I never died on the Doc Ock fight until the hardest difficulty. Though, oh my god, the Finn fight in Miles Morales, that fight's a bitch. That fight has like 4 phases. There was one phase I was dying over and over again on. Until you learn her attack patterns. And how to dodge her moves.
I think, I'm gonna hate this fight. Was the second Rhino fight. I hated that fight.
Oh yeah, I got past that one. It was difficult. Yeah, I love the worst fight to fight people in that game is the part where they're all training in that room. That area took me forever to get past. Because there's so many enemies in that area. I think it definitely took a bunch of them out before I even attempted to try to fight them.
I want to see like Rogue's Gallery variety this next game. I want to see, besides Venom, I want to see different like.
Well, Craven the Hunter's part of the game too.
Oh yeah, I heard about that too. Like,
it's his voice in the trailer.
Well, can we at least throw the elephant in the room? It's like, give us Sandman, please. That would be a great boss fight.
PTSD. They're giving me PTSD from Spider-Man 3. Spider-Man 3.
To have the stupid lame-ass Mysterio to throw like a scarecrow kind of match in there.
Oh my god. I forgot. This is part of the video where I couldn't figure out where the fuck to go. I saw it multiple times just watching the video.
What? Stupid Barbados, you had to come in close.
I would love to do Fallout 4, but I'm waiting.
It's gonna take you forever.
I'm waiting for the damn PS5 upgrade. I don't want to die and spend half an hour on a fucking loading screen when I die. Which They only said the PS5 upgrade's coming this year, so I don't know when the fuck it's even coming. And Skyrim, we're talking about 50 videos. Skyrim's I think 200 videos they complete. Not the main story, just everything else.
Oh, that would be completely up to you.
Well, I died. Spider-Man's dead.
No, Spidey's dead. Oh.
Is this tech support? I forgot my password. Spider-Man!
Select a suit.
Spider-Man forgot his password. What a little dick. I thought the IT guys at my last job were rude. I love his quips. He's a quippy boy.
Was it like that speech bubbles like in the comics? Is that would be like a thing? That would be kind of funny. Oh boy, what am I getting myself into? Shit. Who the hell allowed this guy in the lobby to do this?
There's a new Resident Evil animated movie coming out.
Oh, I know, I saw that. I'm like,
They need to stick to animated.
well, that's what I think too.
For the foreseeable future.
What, like,
I still haven't bought the last animated movie. I watched it on Netflix, but I haven't bought it.
I don't remember if that was a Netflix exclusive, was it?
I saw it. It's on Blu-ray. I've seen it on Blu-ray.
Like, I didn't remember if that was the case or not.
I'm going to be dreaming of Dead Space tonight. And by dreaming of Dead Space, I'll be dreaming of me dying 50 times. Instead of the aliens. Like, no! The boot! The boot!
Oh boy. Why don't we have any other people in this lobby? Jeez.
So Caleb, I looked and like 75% of my Last of Us videos are have copyright on them.
Yep.
No.
I saw that when you sent that message on the...
I'm like, what the hell? I've watched people do full playthroughs of Last of Us and they don't get copyright.
And that's weird because I've only had like a select few of my Last of Us videos get copyrighted because it's just because of music most of the time.
Yeah, and my game's no different than the one you played. I mean, it has better graphics, that's about it.
No, I mean, especially last part.
Looks beautiful.
No, especially like Last of Us Part 2. I'll say this too, was I had a few of them go for copyright strikes or copyright claims because of music most of the time. So, especially when Ellie's playing Future Days, be careful of that.
It doesn't matter. Half my series was. It really doesn't matter. Copyright claim doesn't really matter. It means you can make money off of it. At this point, if I'm doing Borderlands 2, I might just play the fucking beginning where it plays the music. I'm gonna say, fuck it, I don't give a shit. I'm gonna get copyright claim for it anyways.
Yeah, as long as they don't take your videos down, who cares?
Now, the one series I really hated that it got really got copyrighted claim was my Crisis Core series. Screw you, YouTube, for doing that. It's like, thanks. I really wanted to enjoy the series without almost every other video having a copyright claim for something stupid. Ow! Why? They're camping at that spot. Ugh.
It's like me playing Spider-Man, not knowing where to go. Ever. I probably haven't played Spider-Man. I think I maybe played the hardest difficulty like either last year or the year before. Like if it was last year, it was early last year. I definitely haven't played it in a while. Last of Us Part 2. There's a lot of parts in that game I struggle to figure out where the fuck I'm supposed to be going. There's parts like that in the first one too. Spider-Man, we can't move. We're pinned down. Spider-Man, Spider-Man.
Nope. Apparently not. Good. Everybody not camp.
But I want to camp next to a campfire.
Shut up, SpongeBob. Ouch!
Last week I think it was this kid in school. He kept trying to talk about Batman, and I was like, "Who's Batman?" And they're like, "I was like, is Batman like a duck?" And they're like, "No." And I'm like, "Is Batman a spider?
Wow.
Does he swing web?" I was just fucking around with the kids. I do that all the time. I'm like, "Who's Batman?" The kid's like, "I'm not gonna tell you who Batman is." I was like, "Well, where's your Batmobile?" I act like I don't know what Batman is, and then I say something that related to Batman. Oh yeah, I got off work 2 hours early today. At 3. Because we're overstaffed. And I didn't get Hogwarts Legacy, Caleb, until 4:30. I didn't even think I was going to get it, to be honest. It said it was going to arrive today, but it still hadn't arrived. But I got it at like 4:30. And I installed the motherfucker. And I also did all the redeem codes, too. I had 3 of them.
Well, I was...
You guys will have one, too. It's the PlayStation exclusive mission.
Oh yeah, I forgot that they did have the exclusive mission for that.
That's a redeem code. I got it. It's called Haunted Hogsmeade.
I completely forgot about that. There was a DLC mission for that. I completely forgot about that.
Then I got Hogwarts Dark Arc Pack, and then Hogwarts Onyx Hippogriff.
Did you
Mount and Felix potion recipe?
You should have one more, technically, if you had your WB account active.
Oh yeah, it says that, but you have to go to. I have to go to my WB account. I think you have to go into the game to do that. Which I haven't been in the game yet. Which I should put. I don't even have the disc in. Never mind. I should actually click on the game because I kind of want to see what the requirements are for the platinum. But now I'll just wait. Because I have to put the game in. Because I have Dead Space in still right now. Dead Space. Which I am not planning on in that game.
Good luck trying to get a new Game Plus for that, too.
That's what you're worried about, New Game Plus for Platinum Dead Space? You should be worried about the hardest difficulty and permadeath.
Oh, I know.
You have to beat the
Platinum. Nope. I'm like, nope.
I'm dying enough for normal. So, Caleb, do you switch the difficulty in your first video, or do you switch it in your second video?
I don't remember if it was my second video, maybe. I'm like...
Well, Matt, you still haven't done it. And you're still doing pretty decent for him, Matt, too. I bet you switched it at the tentacle, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. Because I was... I will tell you, I'll say this in chat, or in the stream, I had very low ammo.
Oh.
That's why I switched it. Was like, oh crap. Like, I didn't think I was doing that bad, but when I looked at my ammo reserves, I'm like, oh crap, I was really low on ammo.
Spider-Man, your plan didn't work. On to plan B, get kicked in the face.
I'm gonna.
There's some quotes in this game that absolutely make me laugh every time I hear them. Like the one where he's fighting Vulture and Shocker, and he's like, "It's like miss me. Now you gotta wait a minute. Never mind."
That's actually kind of funny. Get back here. I would hope, like in Spider-Man 2, that you could actually switch protagonists, like, throughout the story.
Yeah, the Miles, yeah, that'd be cool. Like, they both have their own
stories,
like mini stories, and they connect. I like the part where Kingpin goes in the like little circle tube thing, and Spider-Man's like, you know I can still see you, right? That part makes me laugh every time.
It's like,
Kingpin's
try
like,
this for size.
Kingpin's like,
It's like, that's not my purpose of that, Spider-Man. Oh, wait a minute. We still need this. I still want this as a costume. Where the hell is my Spider Cop costume? Where the hell?
retired.
No, I want that to be a thing.
He retired.
No, he still lives on.
For me, you should now.
It's like, back to being Spider Cop. That was actually a funny story to tell, and it's Spider-Man for Peter to make that up. That always made me laugh whenever he was doing that.
Yeah, I feel like Spider-Man / Peter jokes around way more than Miles.
Oh
does.
yeah, he's still kind of learning and like the ropes. Like I think he's still in like his first year in afterwards. Like that's my given time frame.
They might have skipped time.
Well, Miles Morales probably took like a couple months after the original Spider-Man. Yeah, because he was still learning from Peter, and this was a test for him afterwards.
I'm saying, how long do you think the sequel takes place?
Oh, I want to say maybe maybe a whole year or two after. Because they're both like in their classic Spider-Man costume, so I want to.
Venom's gonna have to fight 2 Spider-Men.
Oh, if there's one,
it should be called Spider-Man.
If there's one thing I want to see at some point for Spider-Man 2, I want to see the Venom version of Miles Morales at some point. Because I don't think there's really an official Venomized costume for Miles, so that would be really nice to see at some point. Because we already know the black suit, so we already know. So, and that'll be I'll probably bet that'll be a plot point at some point.
We'll see Spider-Man fight Kratos.
Yeah, good luck.
PlayStation icons, baby.
That's
fighting
still
Nathan Drake and Joel.
Oh god! Don't make me remind you of that stupid rumor of the PlayStation All-Stars rumor.
You fight Joel. You gotta be Joel, baby. But Joel's dead. To be Ellie. Spoiler alert. Yeah, I saw a meme. Dustin, are you still there, by the way?
Yes.
I saw a meme that said of people saying, "Yay, The Last of Us got renewed," and the bottom was like, "Fans who know what's happening." No. And it's a picture of Joel. Because you know he's gonna die.
Yeah, as good as this season is going,
I hope he doesn't die in season 2. I'll they at least do it in 3. The doc.
Yeah, it's the anticipation of what the hell is season 2 gonna be.
You're gonna have Abby fucking murder Joel. Like Negan style. Little pig, let me in. Oh, I saw this meme, by the way. It shows Bruce Campbell in high school. It's his face. It's his yearbook photo, and it says, "Voted most likely to decapitate his girlfriend, replace his hand with a chainsaw, and fight evil in the Middle Ages." Wow. How did they know?
Well, I'm sure no one else is like Ash, so yeah. Whether that's realistic or not, he's probably the most likely person to do that.
I also saw this. This is from That 70s Show. This is a Kelso quote. You should really... First it says 18 Kelso moments that remind us why he's the most stupidly brilliant character on That 70s Show. Kelso, you should really go to church, Eric. Cause God knows, or cause God, he sees everything. So I live my life good and pure. Eric, Kelso, you were dating 2 girls at the same time. Kelso, yeah, but God didn't see that. I was in a van, and he can't see through lead.
Oh, wow.
That's Superman, Kelso. That sounds like Kelso.
Yep. Yep.
Preparations complete. Pilots, fight well, pilots.
This is the meme I was talking about. About the Last of Us one. Guys, look at the meme I sent. It's 10 out of 10. I'm the person who knows. People know.
3 minutes remaining.
I don't know what the hell Pedro Pascal did the top part. What the hell did he look like that?
I've actually seen that crying meme forever. I had no idea it was Pedro Pascal.
So since I'm rewatching Fear the Walking Dead, I only have 5 more seasons to rewatch. Oh my. The final season of Fear the Walking Dead only has 12 episodes. That's the second shortest season of the whole series of Fear the Walking Dead.
Hit us with your best shot.
The shortest season was season 1 was 6. Season 2 is even longer than 12. Season 2 is 15. Season 2 of The Walking Dead is 13. Honestly, I should have instead watched The Walking Dead Roll Beyond. That's only 20 episodes. Dude, The Walking Dead's too long.
Good work. Keep up the pressure. Fight for control of the target area.
Boss lady says we gotta keep going. Let's make her proud.
Also, I got a release date for Chucky Season 2 Blu-ray, which is cool, I guess.
Yes, it's like... Well, it's gonna go in the collection, so...
It's about on par. It's about when I bought Destiny of Blood. I was like, yeah, it's going in the collection. And the picture is the poster for Chucky Season 2, which is basically the poster I expected to be. It's the one with him sitting in the chair. The release date for it is March 28th. That's actually, I think, a couple days after the Rick and Morty Season 6 Blu-ray comes out. Or no. I'm thinking about The Walking Dead. Season 11 Blu-ray, I think. When was the Rick and Morty one? Maybe that one wasn't mine also. Yep, actually I was right. Actually, Chucky Season 2 and Rick and Morty Season 6 come out on the same fucking day. That was good, my wallet. He forgets when The Walking Dead comes out.
What do you mean ours? We did all the work.
So, where are we headed next?
March 14th, so a couple weeks before. Yeah, so The Walking Dead, the final season, is right now $49.99. Honestly, if it goes down, it isn't going to go down much more than that. Because the Blu-rays are typically like $40 when they come out. And also, the final season has 24 episodes. So, I see it going down maybe like an extra like $5, and that's it.
I'll be right back.
So, rip goes my wallet. Well, it's about time, Caleb, because I'm getting off. See you, Dustin.
Oh, see ya.
9 o'clock.
Oh boy. Not enough. I'm starting to really hate social media anymore.
Well, I'm sure there's lots of reasons, but what's your reason?
Two of them, or actually just the two social media posts or social media outlets that I have is like Snapchat and Instagram. So you can think of the idea of where I'm going with this.
I never got into Instagram, so you might have to explain.
So this is the exact same thing as Snapchat. So with my situation was that here you want some nudes? I'm like, what the? What do I do? What? Why?
I had
What?
no idea that was a problem.
I'm like, why?
You mean like X-rated ads or like actual nudes just popping up?
No, this is like people sending me.
This is a destruction.
Oh, like porn bots.
No, it's not bots. More like actual women.
Actual random people.
Yes.
What?
I'm like, what? Why?
Well, I really don't know anything about Instagram.
It's like, I am starting to get annoyed with it. I'm just like, I'm just about to just say, screw this.
There's no options for you to like filter that stuff out.
This is one of them is just like private message. So I could remove them from my chat.
Your mission is to destroy
It's just
both
like,
target objectives.
oh,
The mission is
please. I am done
It's go time.
with this BS so much. Like, I think in the last 2 weeks I've had 2 people actually sent me friend requests, and I'm just like, what? It's like, here, do you want some dudes? I'm like, oh god, no. Oh, what? You're out of here. Actually, no. Within the last 2 weeks, I've had 3 people done that to me.
Preparations complete. Pilots, begin your assault.
It's like, some people don't know that I'm actually really wholesome, so I'm just like... It's like, I don't want this kind of crap in... Like, am I not wrong, Dustin?
No, you're not wrong.
It's like, ugh. It's like, I could care less for this crap. It's like, heck, there was one girl that was telling me, it's like, when's the last time that you had sex? I'm like, oh, what? Excuse me? But no. It's like, I haven't. Ever.
Oh, okay, let's switch topics.
Yeah. So, did Anthony leave?
Yeah, at 9 o'clock he left. Apparently, he had to work early. I didn't know anything about it.
Oh, I didn't. He never said anything because I just left to get food real quick. He never said anything. That little bastard.
It's been 6 o'clock.
But,
Start time.
trying to think, like, besides the Nintendo Direct that's coming up tomorrow.
Yeah, and there's some stuff that are leaking.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I saw two things. I'll keep my mouth shut about one. The other one is not very surprising.
Was Tears of the Kingdom?
There's a bit more to it than that. There was
The
a pre-order.
$70.
Yes, $70.
I did see that. I did see that. Because Spawn
That
Wave...
is definitely going to happen.
New units down. Not bad.
God, can they at least upgrade their Switch first?
That's what I'm thinking. Like, where is the upgrade? Like, can we please have that? Like, I'm not surprised with Tears of the Kingdom, honestly, because of the fact, like, they need to showcase it before May, honestly. Because we still have that May release date.
Well, the price increase is a bit surprising, because they've hyped people up for this game for like 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
And now, like, within
Select the suit you wish to pilot.
What, 6 years?
3
They're just,
months, or within 3 months of release, they're
Mm-hmm.
gonna go like, oh, by the way, it's $70 now.
and
Because
then,
you know, because we know you're gonna buy it anyway.
Mm-hmm. Here's the other thing, though, too. Everything that we've seen Nintendo related has only been $60 as of late. So why in the world would you go that high?
Well, basically, they're gonna announce tomorrow games are $70 now.
Which Nintendo has never been that way before.
I think it's possible they could say only the
The big AAA
The-
games.
the big Nintendo games are 70, which even that can be a crock of crap because of like a Wii sports game or something.
If
that really
that's
should be
the case,
costing, like,
that'll
$30.
ruin Nintendo. Because,
No,
No.
it won't. Nintendo fans buy their games at full price regardless.
well, true, because I bought... Now, if they change, like, completely, like, current games that are, like, $70, like, say, like, Fire Emblem Engage, that would be bad.
It's already out, so I don't think they're gonna change it. That would be stupid.
Yeah, that's what I would be thinking, too, would be that case, because, there's no way in hell they would decide to do that. I wouldn't be surprised. Like, I've heard rumors about this, or people were talking about it, was like, Advance Wars 1 and 2 was possibly gonna show up. Because they said it was because of the Russian, Ukraine
Yeah.
war.
Yeah, because like one of the invading forces was Russian. But come on, release the game already.
People are saying that could happen.
Says you're doing well. Keep going.
Like, that could happen just direct. Like, since they released Fire Emblem and other war-based games on the Switch.
Yeah, I think they... I don't know for sure, but I think they've made people wait for it for like a year. Like, I think it was supposed to come out last spring, and it was
it was
all ready to go.
Yeah, it was, and then it was because of that controversy. Was that because of that?
That's not going anywhere soon.
Nope, you're not wrong. I would sure hope. They also said, well, I'll say one other thing. I think they need to start advertising for Pikmin 4 at some point. I know they're saying and it's still in development, but I think they need to start, because one of the things, they don't have a holiday game yet for this year. They still don't. Which, I wouldn't be surprised if that would be one of the cases. And the other one, I think, we waited too long. We waited too long for this. And you know what I'm going to say about this. We waited too long for Metroid Prime 4. We waited too long for this.
The enemy has placed a Megatron.
Well,
They better...
it's a good thing they put out Metroid Dread in the middle. Which
Oh, yeah.
got
And some
easier
rumor... There was
nominations.
one rumor going around. There's possibly another 2D Metroid coming around, too. Because how well Dread did. There's a possibly another one coming out pretty soon. Which, to me, those games would be easy to make. Honestly. Because you don't have to do a whole lot. Just level design and AI. Wouldn't be that bad to make another one. And I heard this too. And I highly doubt this would be released.
This is a point capture mission.
Or they're gonna say anything about it, but I'm gonna leave it as a grain of salt. There's possibly a Fire Emblem game remake coming. That hasn't been shipped overseas yet. Like, it's one of the older Fire Emblem games that never came over. They said
Select the suit you wish to pilot.
there's a possible remake like they did with Fire Emblem Echoes. Possibly in the works. That's all the rumors I've heard lately, or talks I've heard lately.
Defend the target locations and prevent them from being captured. Warning, enemy attack imminent. All hands to battle stations. Hostiles incoming.
There's one thing I don't want to see right now. I don't want to see that stupid Bayonetta Origins game. I do not want to see that. That looked terrible. I do not want to see that in this direct.
I mean, I don't like the art style either, but if it came on, I'd be indifferent to it. I would just ignore it.
Yeah,
It
I
wouldn't
know.
bother me.
I just don't want it. Now if there's something different with Bayonetta 3, that would be a different story. But
The enemy has begun their assault.
Looks like things are about to get busy. Found our position.
Combat is hot. Deploy at once.
oh boy. And next week's gonna be crazy enough because of the fact I got like 2 games, or technically just one, coming on Valentine's Day, and then I'll be starting a game that it's gonna be releasing alongside Hogwarts Legacy. Like, yay!
Area contested.
Oh. Why?
Minutes remain.
Of course, there had to be a sniper.
Oh, this was something I was going to mention when Anthony was in the party. But have you seen on social media that AMC is trying to
The enemy
charge
has captured
different?
objective
I thought
Ticket
that was
prices
already a
with-
thing.
B.
I thought that was a thing.
No, like
I heard about it. It's based on where you're sitting at. Like, the more up front, the more it's gonna be expensive.
No,
Why-
no, it's the opposite. You know, up front, no one wants to sit right up front. Everyone wants to sit in the middle, like, further back, you know?
So, up front's gonna be cheaper? That's strange. I thought they
Up
said,
front is always the cheapest. Because you have to, like, strain your neck.
well,
Also,
yeah.
you don't get the best audio up front. I think it's a bit too loud up front.
Found our
Are
position.
the speakers in the front or the back?
I thought it was
No.
always the back that would have the loudest speakers because you're really close to the projection.
Well, the best seat in a movie theater is center, and you go back a little bit from the middle, you know, like vertically. That's where you get the best picture and audio. And that's where they want to charge more. But they're basically saying that if you want good seats
Found our position.
and you're on like a budget, they're like, screw you.
Yeah, I heard about that. Even Elijah Wood was talking about that, ironically. It's like,
Position.
you're making things harder for people that don't have a very good income. If that's
Yeah.
your... I'm like, that is so anti-consumer.
And they're comparing it to like sporting events or concerts.
No.
But the thing is, no one takes like the better seats in the movie theater and they're like, oh, that completely changed the way I watch Avatar or something. Like you're having a worser experience if you're sitting up front. No one freaking thinks like that. It's not
No.
like a concert when you want to sit closer because you can see the action better.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's hardly any bad seats in a theater.
No, but
In our theater, the bad seats are the ones where you're sitting right behind where everyone freaking walks in front of you.
mm-hmm.
God, I'm never sitting there again. I mean, movies are already expensive enough. Charging more.
Oh, that's
Good
even worse to
seats,
say.
it's
That,
just-
like, especially AMC with their movie prices. The last time I went, no,
Yeah, that's where I'm like, I'm glad we don't have an AMC. I'm glad I don't live in Mattoon because I would have to watch movies at an AMC. AMC is more expensive. Just watching a normal movie, they have more expensive concessions.
yeah, I know. Like, that's not. What?
Like, I know Jake mentioned that our movie theater is not that great, but I don't have a problem with it. And
Oh no!
even with price increases, I can still get a normal ticket, a large drink, and a regular popcorn, and I'm still under $20. I think that's a fair price.
Compared to
it went up
AMC, where like it's almost like $30 to $40.
Probably 30.
Well,
I mean,
yeah,
I'm just
but
talking about one person, myself.
yeah,
Like, if
exactly.
if you brought someone else with you, it would have gotten more ridiculous.
Like, I can tell you from, like, I remember going into AMC, it was almost like $25, $30 the last time I went to have a movie ticket.
Yeah, and you remember
and
how much
concession.
that ticket was for, like, the Demon Slayer movie? It was, like, $12.
I still remember that. I'm like, no thank you.
Select a seat.
I would be boycotting the heck out of it.
Yeah. There's been a lot of companies doing
Roll, like,
making bad business decisions, and the consumers are bullying them to take it away.
oh, Netflix is
I
a
mean,
good
rightly so. Yeah, Netflix is one of them, Also, I mentioned the whole Best Buy thing where the movie prices were getting jacked up to sell Total Tech memberships. Some of the prices ballooned to an astronomical price over the weekend, and they were
Oh,
putting the tags up in store at those prices. And no one noticed that this is completely ridiculous. You remember I had the menu on my top 5 movies of last year.
mm-hmm.
It was priced at $60,000
What?
in store.
60,000? You're nuts.
$60,000, and there were a few others that were the same, like the Dark Knight trilogy.
What? Is this like on a 4K? Please don't tell me that's on 4K.
I think both of them were Blu-ray. Well, the menu doesn't have a 4K.
Oh, that's stupid.
And of course, if you had a Total Tech membership, just to get it a normal price. Who in their right mind would get a membership just to get a normal price when you could just buy off Amazon or wherever?
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, no, thank you.
But it seems like they completely backtracked it, because now their prices are back to normal. There's no Total Tech price, and actually the menu is cheaper than normal now. It's $15, because everywhere else it's $20. Hopefully they don't pull that again.
Oh, they probably might. Like, Netflix, they said, oh, that was an error. I don't believe that bull crap.
I don't either. They're definitely gonna try it again.
Yeah, because no way in their right mind would ever someone pay that much. And what's worse is, like, if I'm not mistaken this correctly, was that, did they say they were gonna have, like, jail time? Like, serious punishment for just not being in their home, like, at your home? You have to be logged in for that time?
Jail time? What?
There was some crazy thing going around for Netflix's thing. Like, you have to be, so, like, for the anti-password sharing, you have to be in your own house, be on that Wi-Fi or whatnot, and stay to be logged in, otherwise you're completely permanent banned, or something like that. I'm like, no thank you. That's not happening. Wait, some people don't even have like, home internet, if I'm not mistaken either. They just have a basic phone plan. Like, I can't remember the whole policy, what they said for the anti-consumer, but it was crazy for what they were trying to pull. Like, I don't believe Netflix for shadow of a doubt they'll come again.
Yeah, and it's even worse because a lot of people are annoyed with them, with, like,
cancellations and whatnot.
Yeah, cancellations, stupid series they keep green lighting that are terrible.
I didn't even see the understanding of what was the point for. Did anybody really want a sequel to the 70s show? That was when I first heard that announcement. I'm like, really? Who wanted a sequel series?
I mean, I guess it's working out.
But watch it be canceled after season 2. Well, that's my thing.
Probably.
Because how could you keep comedy up or stick up or sitcom like that for so long?
What?
What does it say? What the heck? Oh,
See if you can get where I am in Persona 4.
I could take a wild guess here. Since you're done with Rise, you should be done with Rise at this point.
Oh yeah, a long time ago.
Or you
And I've been playing consistently for like 5-6 days.
Would you be close to the Marie's Palace at this point?
Oh, you overshot it a bit.
Oh, so you're at, like... Oh, shoot. You're getting ready to face Adachi again. Or face Matsui.
Well, yeah, that's like half true. Like, I faced him as in like did the whole monologue, but I haven't went into
battle with him.
Yeah, I haven't stepped into his world yet. I'm doing some social things first. Fog is enveloping the area, and it looks a lot uglier
Than it was on the.
Yeah, there's like black specks everywhere. It actually looks sickly. Which is a good detail. And I've been a lot more prioritizing the investigation team's social link, so there's been some that I've just completely ignored, like the daycare.
Ooh.
And I've went on a massive clip. Like, I started Naoto's probably around like the 10th of November, because I still needed to max out my courage a little bit more. And I did like 6 straight days of getting her social link up.
Oh,
and now, almost a month later, she's at 9.
You lucky bastard. I could...
Having a fortune persona helps, and also there's a time where I made a boxed lunch and shared it with her, and then if you visit Nanako in the hospital, that really, really helps. Like, I had almost no interruptions at all of, like, it's not ready to
kill
rank up, which would happen like 2 or 3 times at least if you were doing it normally. And that is the last link I need to fully max out my party, and I'm still in December. Like,
you're
last
at
time
the
I
cutoff.
played,
like, you're almost at the cutoff for...
Yeah, but you can still do it in January.
Well, yeah, that's true.
But, also, I was 1 day away from maxing out Dojima, and then he went to the hospital. He was ready to max out on 10, and then he went to the fucking hospital.
Oops. It's like
He'll come back in January. It's just like, damn it! I almost could have maxed him out if I had like the original vanilla. I got Nanako maxed out. She's notoriously difficult.
I've always had a problem with Naruto, honestly, because she's like the last party member to show up.
Yeah.
That'll always screw me over, because the fact, like, I could get almost everyone besides her. Like, I could get Kanji, I could get Rise, I could get Yukiko, I could get Chie, I could get Yusuke. Nope, can't get freaking Naruto because she joins up so late.
Kanji's is a bit tricky too. You think when you start these like really early in the game, it's not gonna be that hard, but he also has a lot of roadblocks, and if you're like juggling like 14 different social links in the day, it can be easy for them to get pushed way back until the late calendar.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I know, one of my playthroughs, I did not max out my entire party. I think Naoto, it was in either Kanji or Rise, I could not max out. And Rise especially you want to max.
Oh, yeah.
She revives you from the dead.
Well, yeah. She's your lifesaver. Just at that point.
If you ignored her in the game, you make it a lot harder on yourself.
Oh, no kidding. No kidding. Like, I've had... I still remember, and this is probably my problem with Persona 4. I could not get Futaba fully maxed out, I think. Like, I could probably get her at 8 or 9, but I didn't get her fully maxed at the vanilla. Royal...
I failed myself on my Royal playthrough.
I think the only one I probably didn't get maxed out was Yusuke. I didn't get him maxed out because I know he's tough to get. And then I got Ryuji. I got Futaba. I got in my Royal playthrough. Haru, I did not. She was especially hard to deal with her, since she also
pretty similar to Naruto, because it's like also November. You also have to have maxed out something to start.
Was it knowledge or was it? I don't think it was. She deals with the garden so much that you have to do.
Oh crap! That was max. I thought that was number 9. Okay, strength is maxed out. That's 10. I know 2 more are gonna max out by themselves.
And then I know I did Makoto twice. I leveled her up to max, and that's the reason why she's probably one of my favorite social links of the game. You can differ about odds, so I know you.
Those 2, I've never gone a playthrough without maxing them out.
Oh, I know. It's like, but I know you would argue, it's like, you like Odd better than Makoto, honestly.
I can't even think about that right now. All the time I'm putting into Persona 3.
Oh, I know. I'm still trying to... I think it would be mostly... I know I only played Golden, so it's either Marie or Yukiko. One of the 2. I didn't really care for, like, Chie as much. And then Rise... she's probably 3rd in my playthrough. I really wish I could have done more for Nato, which is kind of the heartbreaker of that game. Honestly.
Yeah, I was going for a girl I haven't romanced before, so I decided to be ultra mega simp with Rise.
That I have to give a chuckle for. Because at least you have to be it's like, Senpai, why don't you like my outfit? Like, no. That's the one thing that has drawn me away from Risa as much, like, why she would be inferred. She's too clingy. Heck, I still need to think about doing my Persona free playthrough at some point, or not playthrough. When I start doing social links, ooh, especially with the party members. I haven't even going for my playthrough. I haven't even got Yukari yet.
The way they handle social links in the game is probably one of my biggest negatives.
I know. It's like that's gonna be the one tough. Like, I think this time around, I am actually gonna decide to go ahead and get freaking Surtur this time around in my playthrough. Well, I'm gonna try to strategize with that one, because if I get Surtur, like I said, I'm definitely gonna infuse him into a sword and use it against the Grim Reaper. I'm definitely gonna try to take advantage of that this time around. So, how am I gonna get Mitsuru? And I guess within 3 months? Oh boy. That might be a problem. Like, I know I can max out Yukari and Fuka real quick. I know I can level them really fast. If I wanted to. Since they're like the easiest ones I can get. Especially Yukari. If there was only a Persona 3 remake that would actually have all the freaking party members, that would be a different story.
Yeah, the jealousy and
oh, get rid of that
social
jealousy
links.
BS. Get rid of that.
And you have to have max stats to talk to
certain people. Like, oh my gosh, I hate that.
Well, I always think of like the female party members, but I guess it's kind of similar if you're doing the female route with the male party members. I know you have to have fairly high stats in something to talk to Akihiko.
But we don't need a relationship.
The only other one is Junpei, though, and I don't even think there's any stats blocking on him.
Oh no, he's probably about the same as Yukari, as much.
Yukari, you have to have max charm.
Really?
Just to talk to her. Yeah, you need max charm for Yukari, max intelligence for Mitsuru, and max guts for Fuka.
Then what was I guess then? Have a combination of all three then, or just she was just
No, you can talk to her anytime. You're supposed to max her out in January because that's the only time you can interact with her. So that's it. I don't even think there's any. Your relationship will not become stronger because you only have 30 days and you need 10 of them to talk to her. That's mostly what you do in January.
Before the game ends, which rip. We already know that.
I would be doing the playthrough just to like try to figure out how to make a party good enough to go up against Margaret. because I've never tried that before.
Because you only do. Well, you only had you only have FES, so that'd be a different story.
No, I have Portable on the Vita,
Oh, yeah.
which I haven't touched in a long time.
And yet I still have my physical. And yeah, I still have my rare physical.
Yeah, and I guess I have to keep my physical copy for FES.
Yeah, there's no way that it's gonna get really released. They said the FES is not, like, the epilogue isn't that good, though, too.
I mean, I don't super disagree. Still, the cutscenes and the world exploration, I really missed that.
That's
and they made it worse by screwing up the graphics and sound effects in the remaster, so now it really sticks out how much of a downgrade it feels against, like, an open world FES.
Oh, I
even
know.
Though you wouldn't have the female party member, and it's just a damn mess.
See, and that's why I've been wanting, like, Atlas to do, but yet they don't want to in this case.
It's like, I'm glad it's there, but it's such a shame it had to come out like that. Like, especially you go on the trip to Tatsumi Port Island in Persona 4 Golden, and you can literally see what certain locations from Persona 3 would look like if it got the same treatment
for the HD
as Persona 4 Golden.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, it baffles me. Like, Gekukan looks so good for just the outside, the one classroom you go into, and the nightclub.
Yeah, no, see, this is why I say Atlas went cheap, because they don't want to overhaul Persona 3, because either A, they're trying to find a way to remake the game, which we've still been hearing rumors about it.
I don't buy the rumors. I really don't.
Which
I don't see why they would release Portable if they're just going to remake it.
Yeah, I know. And either B is just like the sheer convenience and just like, here, we don't have to do anything. It's basically a visual novel. We don't have to do anything, and people have been wanting the female protagonist for a long time. So why not give what they want? Which I would have been fine if, and this is just like I've said in the past, I would have been fine if they just upgraded FES, but you have like a DLC or some kind of like expansion saying, hey, you could do the female party or protagonist. And that would have been a whole different story. And that would have worked. But no. It would take too much time and too much money just to redo that. If they wanted to. And yet, and this is going to be the weary part this year, since they said, hey, we're going to do another, what was it, 25th anniversary announcement or something like that this year. What? Oh no, is this going to be, what? They said they have certain stuff this year, like from Atlas. They better announce Persona 6. I want to see what...
It's definitely time. We should at least get some sort of idea of what Persona 6 is supposed to be.
Like, Atlas, you're kind of lowballing me here for just like, here.
I think they're very, what's a good term? I want to say intimidated, but I know there's a better term for it. They're intimidated by how massive a success Persona 5 was, how freaking ambitious it was. How do you go up against that? How do you get something of the same ambition, quality?
And I feel like they don't. Like you probably might be right. They are intimidated, like, from the success of Persona 5. Like, how can you top this quality of a game when it's basically almost one of the top 10 games or from, like, IGN, and, like, one of the highest rated games on Metacritic? Like,
Yeah.
it's like, how can you top that? They're almost scared to top that off, almost.
I don't
Like-
think they need to top it, but I think they need to make something that's unique, that's around the same quality. Because they probably aren't going to top it. I just don't see how. Unless you're one of those people who think that Persona 5 story isn't that great. There's always people who say that. I disagree.
That I will disagree with you. That's probably one of the better storylines, then. Like, I'll say this in my opinion, and this is going from me. You would have Persona 5 storyline, you have Persona 3 storyline, and then Persona 4 storyline.
Even Persona 4 is pretty damn good.
Oh, I know, but I'm still saying, like, it's not that memorable, though. If you think... Like, I can't recall everything in Persona 4 compared to, like, say, like, Persona 3 or Persona 5.
Persona 3 has a lot more impact because of the idea of death.
Mm-hmm.
But Persona 3 has, like, the worst pacing issues of the 3 games. Things don't really ramp up until, like, probably a third the way through the game.
Especially with Shinjiro, because he's probably one of the last party... That's...
Like after the Love Hotel, probably.
Mm-hmm.
Because I remember when you play the game and you're in, like, May, there is barely shit to do in May. Especially at night. I would just, like, do karaoke over and over.
Oh, I know.
Get those stats up.
That's where I'm at right now, because I'm in this low point where either I could go back to the Tartarus, grind a little bit, which I know that was a mistake in my playthrough right now, because I thought, oh, I need to have those lead medals that come from the treasure hands in the game. Nope, you don't need to do them. They're not time constrained compared to, like, some of the others. Whoops, I should have read that.
Oh, you mean one of Elizabeth's tasks?
Yes.
Yeah, some of them you just want to do naturally, and then there are others that are on a time limit.
Yeah, exactly.
Which usually I don't go out of my way to do some of them. Some of them are too much trouble than they're worth.
Like, I think, like, I don't remember if you can redeem the quest again or not, or if it's just lost forever when you did not, like, say, I want to cancel this. I can't remember.
Canceling's no problem. You can redo it. But if you miss one that's time gated, it's lost. And some of them are, like, part of, like, a chain of quests.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you miss taking Elizabeth out on the town.
Yeah, you're screwed. Because you missed a social link with her.
And there's some that are just really easy to forget.
Like, I remember, I still have to get the Triangle Sword for her.
Like, there's, there's some where it's like, oh, you need pine resins. You need to ask Yukari.
Well, yeah.
You almost need to write that down, because if you're like doing social links, going to Tardak, and then figure it out, it's like, oh crap, well it's too late now.
Oh, I can tell you this. I'm still not a big fan of how they did with this first part of Elizabeth's social link. When you take her out, was that for the portable version, you only hear the sound effects where when she's dumping all those coins in the fountain.
I know, that's so much better in FES.
Yes.
See her walking around and dumping the coins.
Yes. It is so dumb. Like, you have to hear that. Like, I hate that so much now, because it's like, it's supposed to be a funny scene. When you see her...
a lot of scenes that just, they completely lose their impact, because you can't see them happening.
I'm just like...
Like, The Awakening is not nearly as good.
Oh no, because you have that like the animated scene that you get to see with freaking Orpheus, and then you see Messiah crawling out of Orpheus's mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that is so good, and yet it's not impactful when you see that in portable. Like, no, it doesn't work out like that. And then I can tell. Which scene was it? Oh, I remember this. The Love Hotel. When you first arrive there. That's probably one of the more impactful moments. When you're in there with Yukari. Like, I still remember that scene. And it's so well written. Or not what written, but... Like, oh, this was supposed to happen? But when you're gonna see that... I'll say this, chat. When you're gonna see that part in my live through, it's not gonna look that good. Being that it's a visual novel. Am I not wrong?
Yeah, there's only like a few scenes where they kind of keep their impact, even in a visual novel.
Like, I still... even this, they're still gonna screw up the hot spring on the school trip. They're gonna screw that up in the visual novel.
I really wish they would stop doing those in Persona games. Like, I never like them. It's always about making the guys as miserable as possible. I mean, if they were actually doing something stupid, then yeah, they kind of deserve it. But
it's like, it's
Persona
most of the time it's a misunderstanding.
Yeah, Persona 4 is the girl's fault. I don't even remember what happened in Persona 5.
It is Strikers. I think it was a time switch, I think. Like the boys were in there and then the girl showed up, or... Wait, no, it was the guys that did this. The girls were still in there and they thought it was their time. That round. For Persona 5. Then it still happened with Persona 3, where the guys were in there, but like, oh crap, we have to get out because it's now the girls' time, and we didn't hear it. Because that's the way I remember in all 3 games. At least. I think 4, they just peeked in there. I think there was 2 coincidences. One of them,
there were 2.
Because one of them had Marie, where she just yelled and summoned lightning right at the end, and then don't remember the first time, if they just peeked over or not. I don't remember.
No, the first time, Yukari,
Yukiko?
Yukiko, shit, got the times mixed up.
Oh, that's right, because they're had to get Magi in, compared to where the second one was in a resort, if I'm not mistaken correctly.
Yep.
Yep, that was a flop bundle
But
on
they
her.
don't even own up to their mistake, and they never get to have a dip in the hot spring. Like,
Nope.
that just leaves a bad taste in my mouth.
Yeah. I'll be right back. Whew. Alright. That bathroom break needed, so. Oh. It's sort of funny that I get through Dead Space so quickly. I wasn't originally planning on looking at that game this month.
Have you noticed that a lot of popular games over the last, say, few years are pay $70 to get your ass kicked?
Yeah, get your ass kicked, and then it's like you would
Everyone's
think
like, sign me up.
Exactly. It's like, here, you want yourself filled with torture? Here you go, $70. Here you go. Like, we'll definitely have that experience probably with Resident Evil 4, probably, and if they announce it, Silent Hill 2, since there still is a listing.
I don't think the original Silent Hill 2 is a very hard game, but they could make it more difficult for the remake. Resident Evil 4, yeah, I expect to struggle. I saw a clip, and I didn't even know you could do this. In the original Resident Evil 4, you could play as Ashley, and you could injure a Ganado, and then you could suplex him. Like, you just wrap your arms around his waist, and bend yourself back and suplex. I'm like, oh my god, I think I'm understanding why everyone loved that game. Roundhouse kicks, suplexing, corny jokes, great boss battles, all that stuff.
Plus, you have the better protagonist of the 3, or technically 4.
That too.
Because, like, everybody loves Leon, compared to, like, Chris or Jill or freaking Ethan. I about forgot his name for a second. But honestly,
that's probably one of the reasons I'm not so high on Village. I don't care that much about Ethan.
They don't give Ethan enough. Like, hell, they still, when they did the third person view, I really wish you could done, like, his face. But no. They had to keep it behind closed doors. And keep his face completely blank.
Well, to me, it's more that he runs into like this this shocking and how do I put it? He doesn't react to anything.
That's true. He rarely does react to a lot. It's like, oh. And he just accepts it.
Yeah, my girlfriend just like
Got
just
killed and then...
just chainsawed my arm. He's like, what the hell?
And then magically just staples it back to... Or... They have it stapled back in together like it's nothing. But yep, that certainly happened. It's like, oh, I'm dead. I'm like, what? Like, you've been dead the whole time. You've been a walking corpse. Sort of explains the self-healing other than get your hand gnawed off at the beginning of Village. Which they should have redone. Or say, hey, I can magically grow back my fingers again. Just to make it more ludicrous for Ethan than having like
Come on, game, give it to me.
No.
I heard this trophy, hardcore Rosette fan can be a nightmare. You have to have say 250 different battle lines, and last time I got it, I wasn't even trying.
And now you're actually trying for it.
Yeah, now it's in my head, and I'm trying. And I was like, oh, this is going to be the time I don't get it, is it? So I'm like trying to make the enemies do status effects on my party, because that does different lines. And most of the time, they're just not biting.
I don't remember if I even had that in my original playthrough or not. Probably not. Actually, you know what? Screw it. We'll take a look here for a second. Where's my trophy list?
I remember last time I got it, it was in Magatsu Iniba, which is where I'm at now, so fingers crossed.
Where is it?
Because if I don't get it here, I'm probably not going to get it. And it does not carry over to New Game Plus.
Mm-hmm.
Which means that would be another thing I'd have to worry about on New Game Plus.
Mm-hmm.
They say when Risei joins your party, it's better to be under-leveled, because she has extra lines for that, and then once you get her to rank 2, most of her lines go back to what the enemy's weakness is. So you have to do some battles before you rank her up. Otherwise you'll miss them forever.
Trying to see if I know it's way down at the bottom of my list. For where is it?
Yeah, but this enemy is not biting.
I know. I'm not gonna give you your satisfaction.
It's got a rage move, and even when it hits me, none of them are getting inflicted with rage.
Where is my Persona 4 trophy list? Because I know I had... You can still look at your Vita. I know you
Yeah, I
can.
know.
No, I'm trying to look for it real quick. To see if I still have... If I did get it or not. Where is it? Where are you, bastard? Oh no, don't tell me they got rid of it.
No, it should be on there.
I should be seeing it. That'd be really stupid if it wasn't there.
It goes by date, so whenever you got your last trophy, it should be
Oh,
there.
I know. That's what I'm trying to look for. Where are you?
Oh, these enemies are nothing but status effects. Hopefully some of them hit.
Persona 5. Where? Did he just get rid of it? I hope not. Aha! There you are. Now I found it. Oh! I do have it.
Oh, you do have it. So I think it's a little bit inflated how annoying the trophy is. Because if I got it without trying and you got it,
Oh, I know. Because that was
I
the
haven't
last
gotten
one.
it. I haven't gotten it yet.
That's what I was looking at, was like trying to see if I got it or not. How do I have 50% of the compendium? Seriously? In my first
Oh, I
play?
got that not too long ago. So it's not that hard to get 50%.
Well, probably not.
100's gonna be a pain. But you have to max out all the social links even to do that.
Because I was trying to look for it not too long ago. Let's see. Oh. That's easy. Because I was seeing, what did I had to do? No.
Oh, I got 2 of them with rage. Don't. Oh my god. That's the other problem. I'll get the status effect, but then Rise will pop up and get rid of it before she can even talk about it. Damn it, Rise, you're being too helpful. Pretty sure Naruto hasn't had rage yet. That would have been a good one.
How did I not get Izanagi no Okami? How did I not get that one?
You need a fuse, like... what is it? 6? No, it's probably more like 8 or 12 personas together to get Izanagi. You know. It's like fusing Satanael in Persona 5. And I think you have to be a really high level, too. But, you know, if you fuse that, game's pretty much over.
Like, yeah, what would be the point of that if you tried? Hell, try to get Messiah in Persona 3. Ooh.
Point capture.
I never have, I don't think. I don't know how to. Oh, Teddy's pissed off.
The day you get Teddy pissed off is a cold day in hell. For him. Which is one thing I'll still stay in this It's like, I am never a fan of Teddy. Never, never was.
I like Teddy when he's in the bear suit, but he's
Outside?
annoying when he's a human.
Yes. And we can both agree with that. Because I am never a fan of him. Especially, and you probably did this too when you had Persona 4 Arena as well, was that I did not like, I hated his moveset because he's such a freaking troll. Playing against...
I never got a chance to play it. Oh yeah, I paid money for that, and I haven't even started it. Well, Ultimax.
Yeah, still Persona 4 Arena, but still.
I can still play the campaign though, right? Even though no one's playing the online.
Yeah, you can. But,
oh, that's good.
But no matter what, you can't record it. For some stupid reason.
Right.
It's like, man, come on, let me have... At least let me record the stupid thing, not...
Pilots, begin your assault.
Let's get crazy.
I can tell you this, I was not happy Sunday. I was not very happy at all. The finale for Yakuza 0, you cannot record.
Oh, that's what happened.
You
can finish it anyway?
I don't know. I'm just like... I'm really hoping it's not like that in Like a Dragon Ishin, though, too. So, they said some of the Yakuza games, you cannot record. For some stupid reason.
I did not know that.
Like... That makes me so annoyed. Like, I want to finish the game, because I got at least, like, 2 hours of playtime for the finale, at least. But, here's what happens. It's like, once you hit that no point of return, everything's blocked.
Shit.
I'm like, are you kidding me? Including the fight was blocked. I was not very happy that night. So I'm like, okay, screw it. I'm gonna play Dead Space for the rest of the night. That's why I switched.
Strapped in and ready for a rematch.
I'm really hoping it's not like that in Like a Dragon, where the finale is like, if you get to this no point of return, I really hope it's not blocked off. I would be so pissed. Just to build that up so much, just to get a blocked scene, I'll be so mad.
Watch this. They know where we are. Just took out a brawler. Reviving ally. Great. All fixed up.
Area contested.
I know one problem I might have is I'll probably get copyrighted or copy claimed most of the time during my Wanted Dead series. I might have that problem.
Proceed to capturing objective.
Because they're probably gonna use copyrighted music.
3 minutes remaining.
I'm like, oh no, here we go again. Oh, and the same thing,
Not good.
once you hit the finale for Crisis Core,
Longer.
blocked. Like, once you get to the tail end of it, it's blocked off for spoilers. So, just to let you know, Dustin, if you get into that game.
Strapped in and ready
if you ever record it. It
Fight for control of the target. Lock on me. Objective contested.
So that would include if I, you know what, never mind, dumb question.
Now, if you had like a, how can I say this? Not a graphics card, but found a way to, oh, was it not a graphics card, but a capture card. You could do a capture card with fine, but if you're just playing on PlayStation, nope, not gonna happen.
And even those can be finicky. Especially with Nintendo, I hear.
Oh, just be careful of the copyright that they would set you up to do. If you're gonna take
like, Three Houses music is supposed to be copyrighted, but somehow I can still find it on YouTube, thank God. 'Cause that music is amazing.
Yep. Boo. I have no idea about, Engage.
I don't know. I'm probably gonna pick that one up eventually, mostly for gameplay. It's a bummer that I'm not gonna get the same kind of
experience like you did
ambitious story. The story, the writing, and the characters of Three Houses was amazing.
Well, the concept
of the gameplay that was a little bit half-baked.
Well, you kind of have to expect that from turn-based RPG or strategy RPG, so you can't really do much about that. So,
Round complete.
what would be very disappointing? How can I say this? I think it was the concept of choosing, like, having like a Hogwarts style of Fire Emblem was actually the seller of Three Houses.
The monastery was pretty boring.
But I'm saying, like, this choosing your own house and choose your own story to follow.
That was pretty damn impressive.
Because that's what made it a good seller.
It's down, folks. It's go time.
Yeah, the three different stories, like, they pulled that off brilliantly.
Command. We're ready.
Mission accepted.
Especially when you have to fight them in a real war in the second half.
Mm-hmm.
It's the second half that goes into a wildly different direction. Like, there are some things that feel different going through the first half with whatever house you play as, even though you're doing exactly the same missions.
Mm-hmm.
But that second half, wow.
It's completely bonkers.
I wish I went on the villain's path for my first playthrough, though, because I went on the church path, and I was like, that's probably the least interesting path I wanted to go on. Because when I did the Blue Lions path, like, that was way better.
Looks like things are about to get busy.
Let's do this, everyone!
Combat in progress. Deploy at once.
Still haven't done Golden Deer, but I might do it sometime. Probably not in a while, because games are starting to really pile up. So.
Oh, I know. You're not telling me no different when I'm still wanting to do, like, Nier Automata, or, like...
Watch it. We know where we are. Can't take it anymore.
Ah! Or at least try to do Assassin's Creed 2. I really wish they would have remastered like 1. I would definitely play 1 for the experience of it. I know it may not look as interesting as what 2 is, but I definitely would replay it or play it. Being that it's been stuck on PS3 and Xbox 360 for the longest time.
I have a tough decision what skill I want to keep for Teddy. Do I need Amrita? I don't know.
Uh-oh. That ain't good.
Hostile activity increased. They've nearly captured the objective.
Yeah, I'll get rid of Media Rama. That's 7. I'm using the new custom difficulty options. This game feels a lot better to play when you give yourself more XP and more money, because when you played it normally on the Vita, you were practically fighting every single enemy you came across on every floor to be able to be at the level you need to for the boss. Either that or you were farming the treasure hands. Those were annoying. I would use Chie exclusively for them, because I would use her crit skills and keep spamming over and over until I could crit the hand to do an all-out attack. Because that's the only way you're going to kill it. I actually heard they're worse in Persona 3, but I don't even remember.
Oh, yes, they
are in Persona 3.
Like, I spent the whole last stream trying to look for treasure hands. Most of the time.
The whole stream?
Most of the time, yes.
I mean, if you need to know what level you're supposed to be at, I would look online.
No, it's not that.
I kind of had to do that.
No, I had a bad drop rate for, like, the treasure hands. So bad, like, they were not wanting to pop up. But
oh, they don't. Not very often.
And
actually,
then
I barely ran into any in, like, the past 3 or 4 dungeons. Which is kind of good, because if I defeated one with my extra XP, then I'm leveling up too much then. Because I'm just going normally through the dungeons, fighting probably like 60% of the shadows on every floor. Maybe, well, probably more than 60. And then I'm still a bit over leveled, so if I killed one of those treasure hands, then I'm wasting the chance of fighting some of those enemies for like sweep bonuses or collecting personas or whatever.
Oh no.
Oh, by the way, when I got to Naoto's boss, I made it look like an absolute joke. Oh my god. I think I beat it in like 6 turns. Because I had Mind Charge and Kanji had Power Charge, and it was doing massive damage. Not only that, it kept doing like multi-party attacks of like electricity and wind, and Yosuke and Teddy kept dodging it, so it's supposed to like hit a weakness and then do Heat Riser on itself, so it has a lot more defense, and it's harder to hit attacks, but it missed hitting the weakness of my party like 5 times in a row. So it made the fight an absolute joke. I can't believe how I beat it in like less than 10 minutes, and it was probably supposed to be a fight that took over half an hour. Now compare that to like the fight in the game world. That took me over 45 minutes. I'm kind of stuck at being over-leveled now, so the game is much more on the easy side for me. I haven't felt any threat of actually dying in a while.
Oh, I did forget about something. Did you see I hate saying this, but did you see what Overwatch 2 is doing this season?
Nope.
Oh, this is super funny. I saw this because they're doing a collaboration with this. They have a collaboration with One Punch Man. Literally, they're doing a whole collaboration. I'm like, wait, is this a joke? I thought, nope.
What?
This is.
This is a destruction mission.
They somehow got a collaboration with One Punch Man. And
No, I heard you. Like, disbelief of what?
You're not the only one that saw that, because I saw a post seeing a skin for Saitama. I'm like, wait, is this a joke? It's like, nope, it's not a joke.
Select the suit you wish to pilot.
What was it again? Apex Legends?
No, Overwatch 2.
Oh.
It was weird. I'm like, wait, this isn't normally what I see in my feed. Or they had like whatever collaboration, which I don't know, but the big one I saw was One Punch Man. I'm like, wow,
The mission is about to begin.
that's funny. Oh, someone already chose. That's good. Screw it.
It's down, folks. It's go time.
Over here. Over here. Looking good.
Might actually try to stream that, actually, if I have enough storage with that collaboration that night. It's supposed to start on the 7th of March. So I don't know.
Preparations complete. Pilots, begin your assault.
Let's enjoy ourselves out there.
They'll never see us coming.
Good luck out there.
Weren't expecting that. Watch it. We know where we are. That grazed me. Found our position. Sorry. Looks like this is it for me.
Units confirmed.
Oh,
My suit's been disabled. Enemy.
Select the suit you wish to pilot.
We won't let them get off that easy.
Bogey spotted.
Of course they would spot me. Why would I even try that?
3
Tactic.
minutes remaining. Select the suit you wish to pilot.
Won't last much longer. Got him. Looks like this is it for me.
Ah, boo.
Select the suit you wish to pilot.
Someone chose a unicorn? Why you? What? Do my hit and run tactics, I guess.
Fight for control of the target area.
Here they come.
Objective contested. The enemy has captured the waypoint.
Nato always backhand slaps someone to wake them up from a status effect.
You've successfully captured the waypoint.
Won't last much longer. Better do something. They got a lot. Huh. What brings me? Looks like this is it for me.
Grr.
Select
course
the
we
suit
don't.
you wish to pilot.
Don't get me closer to the freaking point.
Maneuver ready.
It's like, I'll take two of my own. Thank you very much.
Select the suit you wish to pilot. 10 seconds remaining. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round complete.
Ah, didn't get anything.
I'm sorry. Select the suit you wish to pilot.
Finally. Lock and load, ladies.
You're doing fine, pilot. Keep it up.
Just say the word, Command. We're ready.
Best of luck, everyone. Fantastic.
The enemy has begun their assault.
Here they come.
Moving into attack range.
That was your best work.
that easy.
Shit.
We've been defeated.
Ugh, damn it.
An unfortunate outcome.
This is a domination mission. Select the suit you wish to pilot.
Finally. Lock and load, ladies.
Your goal is to capture the target waypoints. The mission is about to begin. All pilots, prepare to attack.
Last chance to check the mission details.
Preparations complete. Pilots, begin your assault.
Let's enjoy ourselves out there.
Executing mission.
Good luck out there.
What brings me?
Capturing Objective C. Captured Objective C. Area contested. Area contested.
Looks like this is it for me.
Area contested.
Area attack detected.
The enemy forces have the advantage. An ally's mobile suit has been destroyed. Fight for control of the target area.
We won't let them get off that easy.
Objective contested.
The enemy is using an area G maneuver.
Plug out! You don't want to stand in that. Looks like this is it for me.
Enemy unit spotted. It's like a shield user.
Guess I'll head out again.
Select the suit you wish to pilot.
Heading out!
Area G maneuver incoming.
Target changed to Objective B.
Raving can do.
Allied unit down.
Ha! Got him.
One minute remaining. Fight for control of the target area. Capture Objective B. Objective contested. Now entering overtime. Round complete. Select the suit you wish to pilot.
Finally. Lock and load, ladies.
Tactical says you're doing well. Keep going.
Just say the word, Command. We're ready.
Mission.
The enemy has begun their assault.
Looks like things are about to get busy.
Moving to intercept hostiles.
Combat in progress. Deploy at once.
position. Reloading.
Allied unit down.
Dang it.
Won't let them get off that easy.
Target changed to objective A.
Hostiles got a lock on me. Focus. Right. This suit won't last much longer. I'm out of juice. Reloading.
Fight for control of the target area. Area contested. We've captured objective area.
Going down.
Enemy flashlight spotted.
Oh, come on.
Watch it. We know where we are.
3 minutes remaining. Target changed to objective C. Allied unit down. Capturing objective C.
Can't take anymore.
Area achievement incoming.
Your ally has rare force.
Expected that.
Fight for control of the target area.
Looks like this is it for me. My suit's a wreck. Can I get some repairs?
Front shield.
Objective contested. Select the suit you wish to pilot.
Deploying.
Target changed to objective A.
You got it, boss. We'll fix it up.
Access disabled. Requesting max. Hang tight, pilot. We'll get you.
1 minute remaining.
shield user in my sights.
Suit will last much longer.
Enemy unit.
Gonna lock on me. Gonna lock on me. Down.
Where was it? I just saw it. Really? There's not one for the exit? That's silly. Oh well. Oh. Dustin, did you notice that there was a couple games that got shut down not too long ago?
You mean live services,
Mm-hmm.
mostly?
Yeah.
Yep.
And they haven't been a full
Well,
year
also, yeah,
either.
also, like, the internet died inside when they canceled yet another Titanfall game.
Mm-hmm. I did hear about
Man,
that.
that fan base cannot catch a break.
No, it can't, because they said it was mostly a single player game, though, too. Which, that would have been great to see. Because if memory serves me correctly, they said Titanfall 2 story was actually pretty decent.
Yeah, it's considered one of the best campaigns of, I guess,
F,
multiplayer shooter.
which kind of sucks, because that would have been great to see. So, well, oh well. I mean, I was remembering seeing Knockout City not too long ago, and I think, wasn't it a thing on PlayStation 2? Like, like, wasn't it one of the PS Plus games last year? If memory serves me right.
Was it? I don't think so.
I thought it was at one point, which I thought that was just random that they said like, "Oh, we're gonna shut that game down now." I'm like, huh? Because it was mostly like a free for all dodgeball like game too, which would have been fun to play. But since it's closing now, that kind of sucks that they're gonna shut it down. So, like, oh well. But oh well, I can't. We can't do anything about it anymore. I mean, like, I certainly hope they didn't decide to say like, "Hey, we're gonna shut down any of." Like, the one game I'll be very shocked that gets shut down because it's live service would be Multiverses. I'll be very shocked because I haven't heard anything of that game, like content wise or update wise, in like over a month since Marvin the Martian came out. I haven't heard anything. Like, it's been dead in the water for a while. It's supposed to be a live action or live service. So I would be very shocked. That's like one of the first fighters, like fighting. Well, Smash-like fighter that's free to play for almost all consoles. And yet it won an award last year for best fighting game last year. So I'd be very shocked.
Yeah, that's one of the problems with live services is you got to keep coming up with this content and keep these people engaged. That's just really hard to do.
Like,
It's really, really hard to do if your launch is rough
oh,
or
I can
unfinished.
I can tell you a fighting game that was really rough because there wasn't a plan for season 1 was, and this was last year, was DNF Duel. It was rough. Because they had probably about 16 fighters for the roster. And we, until like probably the end of last year, they finally decided like, hey, we're gonna go ahead and finally put up a season pass, finally. And tease the first character. And then we haven't heard anything since. And it's practically dead in the water almost. Right now. For almost anybody that's trying to get into the game. Because it's supposed to be it's a fighting game, but yet you're supposed to provide some live service content to keep it alive. And that's what sucks about some fighting games. Like, you're supposed to provide some sort of service for the multiplayer aspect, but yet some of them just don't do anything. And I mean, what was it? What was it, last week I saw an update for Brawlhalla for whole random things on my feed and nothing else. Like, what the hell? Oh, that does remind me. You need to check out the Nina Williams trailer. I was very surprised for Tekken 8. I was very surprised what they did to her character. I'll give you a little bit of spoiler for her. She now uses guns. So they decided to give her dual pistols for her gameplay mechanic now. And she doesn't normally have guns throughout the whole Tekken series, for what I know. It makes me wonder if they're gonna start doing like weapon-based fighting games again. If that would be the case for certain characters.
Ooh, there's Cert.
You bastard. It's like, you bastard. It's like, you're gonna decide to get that persona and then you're gonna infuse it into your katana, aren't you?
I don't think you can do that in Persona 4.
Is that only a Persona 3 thing?
I think so.
That's weird. You would think that would be a thing in 4.
That would be cool, but no, I don't think I can do that.
Oh, and speaking of that, I saw a video not too long ago that there's a social link with, what was it, Yuka, the sports manager in Free. There was an event, like a social link event, that she runs into a little kid. And no joke, he wears the exact same, like, yellow shirt that Ryuji wears in Persona 5. Like, very similar shirt.
I did see that.
And it was
Social
weird.
media. I think maybe.
Like, is that really confirming that Ryuji's was in an event of Persona 3? Like, that would be weird. Like, he was just an elementary school kid by the time 3 came around. But then again, that's just sheer coincidence, because isn't he like 15 or something like that by the time Persona 5 or comes around? Like, I know he's in high school age, but isn't that just a weird sheer coincidence?
It wouldn't surprise me if that was actually him.
Because that would just be wild that, like, if the Persona 3 producer were just like, oh yeah, that was Ryuji. I'm like, what? That little kid was Ryuji the whole entire time? And yet, had experienced the Dark Hour before. It's like, or here would be the weird coincidence. Would he be able to have that potential back then? Knowing that he wasn't in the future a Persona user. If that was true. Would you think he would have had the potential to still have a persona back then?
I think that's a difficult question. No, I don't want to fuse Thor, get Loki.
It's like, you have to get the half brother. Like,
I don't want to lose Thor.
you use your chariot Arcana for one, unless you already maxed out the chariot.
Well, I maxed out Chie a while ago. That's not the highest in Chariot. I don't remember what it is.
Oh shoot, wasn't it like?
It's not the same through every game, I don't
Oh
think.
no, because I think it's Japanese. Like, the highest was a.
Some of them are in the 70s, then I got the strength one here, Zhao Gungan, at level 90.
I have to see.
Odin is the highest of Emperor, though.
I have to see about this. What whenever I decide to play Persona 4, is it available right from the get-go? Like,
Is what available?
the battle to, like, the extra XP and whatnot?
Yeah.
Oh, it is?
Yep.
I have to use that to my advantage.
Yeah.
Because if I do it, I want to see if I can actually get a really, like, I don't remember if I beat the game, if I was, like, level 50, or if I was, like...
Oh, you had to be over 50. I'm at level 73. And I'm probably got half of this dungeon, and I got 2 more to go. Oh, I don't really expect to level up very much in Marie's. I know one time I beat the game, I was like level 82, maybe 4. So...
I'll have to check again.
Probably gonna be higher this time with the extra XP.
Oh, yeah, you'd probably be at, like, close to, like, mid-80s, low 90s, maybe.
Yeah, I might go for 90. Maybe.
Like, I'd be impressed if you
That would
get
be
that.
a good idea, because I can get, like, the higher personas this playthrough without having to pay a bunch of money for them.
Though, here's the tough question. Would you be able to defeat Margaret with it?
I don't know if I can with the playthrough that I have now, because I have a lot of social links that are just not going to get maxed out.
Probably a New Game Plus, maybe?
You know what? Yeah, that makes me think. She might not even come out in this playthrough. She might be New Game Plus exclusive. I think she is, actually.
Uh-oh.
I'm just trying to get as many personas as I can this playthrough, so I don't have to get as many in the next. What percentage am I at?
Yeah, maybe later this year, maybe after I'm done with Persona 3. Maybe I'll do it.
57%.
Because I get channels, or you folks at home watching this, when I'm done recording this, I do want to replay Persona 4 Golden again. I have only played it once, so it'd be good to replay it again.
It's gonna be a long journey. Like, even with me, I'm skipping quite a bit of the dialogue, and I know exactly what I'm doing most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm like at the 50-hour mark, which usually it takes me over 80 hours to do a playthrough, so I think if I don't get stuck working on something, I'll do it in like 65.
Be close. But I'm gonna have a very interesting day tomorrow, or when I start streaming now, tomorrow night. Being that, did you read the community post that I posted? That I changed up tomorrow's stream?
Don't think so. What did it say?
So, yesterday was the finale for Dead Space. And then tomorrow, which I'll state here right now, for those, since I'm about to tune out in a few minutes, is that tomorrow will be the start of Zone of the Enders, second runner, Mars. And it's a Konami title.
Yeah, wasn't that one of Kojima's
Yes,
games?
yes, it was.
Interesting.
Here's the funny thing: it's on sale right now. for like $6. Or $5 or $6 right now. The last time I looked. And when I was looking this up, it's a relatively short game. And this is why I chose this. I may do this for only about 2 or 3 streams. Is that it's only like 6.5 hours. It's that short. If you really want to go beyond, it'll be like 14. That's how short it is. For just like a Kojima game alone. And yet, this was like on the PS3, if I'm not mistaken correctly. Oh, hold on. Pretty sure it was a PS3 game.
Gotta get cert for Ragnarok.
Son of the Enders. Oh no, it was a PS2 game. Originally. So it was a very short PS2 game. But I kind of wanted to look at this, or look at the game, because I only have it on the PS3 as a digital, too, so. And I never had a good chance to properly look at it, so. Might as well take advantage with the free time before I start getting really heavy with the new games I'm gonna cover within 2 weeks.
Ishtar?
Now that name I remember really familiar with. Because that's the Lover's Arcana, isn't it?
Yep.
That's what I thought.
Highest one of the lovers.
And that would be Risei's. What's your
Pretty
max?
low one to fuse, only level 71.
I don't even remember what she looked like. Or no, I didn't even know what she looks like. Actually.
Oh, you want to see?
I could probably look it up, but I mean, if you snap, because I only heard of Ishtar because of, I hate saying this, Fate Go. Honestly, that's the only name why I've heard of her before. I'm like, wait, that name sounds very familiar. I remembered that name real quickly.
Oh, I just found capture options doing the screenshot. I think I know why Anthony's voice is in all of his trophies. There's a toggle here that says include your mic's audio. And include party audio. And both of mine are toggled off.
That's funny. I'll tell you something that was probably frustrating and kind of funny was so I cleared Valkyrie Elysium or finished the game, and then you get kind of like, you know how Devil May Cry has like the Virgil mode for some of those games, like for some of them.
Yeah.
So there's another character in the game that you could control as, but
There we go.
here's the dumb thing. And I wish they would have allowed you to do this. Was that throughout this mode, there is no save. There's only autosave. That's it. Once you get defeated, you have to start at a certain checkpoint. Ugh. Yes, yesterday and Sunday were the most infuriating streams that I've had. Because I had to deal with Odin again as a final boss. And he did not come alone. That fight was notoriously difficult for me. For that game alone. I spent probably 2.5 hours Sunday, and then I took decided to reinstall, because I got mad and deleted it and reinstalled it yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, okay, screw it. I'm gonna try this one more time. If I don't do it, not gonna happen. Again. What? Would you know it? Would you know it? I finish it within 50 minutes. Or I cleared the final boss with 50 minutes of a stream. I'm like, okay, I'm calling it a night. And then I'm done for the evening. I'm like, so I practically had 2 finales last night. To close both of those games for good. Because I am not redoing Odin again. I hated that fight. It's a pain. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Dealing with those Harriers of his, they were a pain.
You had to deal with a lot of tough Odin fights.
Oh. Well, that's not.
So you'd rather fight Odin again in God of
I
War Ragnarok?
I'd rather fight him in Ragnarok than I would in freaking Valkyrie Elysium.
How about Thor and Odin, and there are no checkpoints?
Ooh.
I think even I would struggle with that.
I
Those
remember.
boss checkpoints in Ragnarok, they kind of spoiled me, because I kind of would have preferred a bit more challenge. It's like,
Where you had to restart the whole.
Yeah, because all I had to do was get to these checkpoints, and like
I do
my
agree.
mistakes didn't even matter.
I do agree with you. They do spoil you because they respawn you at that phase. of the fight, where you should have really had a difficulty spike of just redoing the whole fight again.
And you can make it even worse. There's like a fight checkpoint toggle in options. I don't remember exactly how it works, but it makes the game much easier.
Hmm.
Like, I guess it would work even for, like, I don't know, like, Muspelheim Trials, maybe?
Maybe. Trying to take a look here. I guess
Okay.
it looks like Kojima was working at the time. So, oh well. I'll be looking at it tomorrow anyway, so for the first time. So don't know what to expect since it's gonna be really short. A very short series. So we'll just have to see. I am gonna mute for a second. Alright. I think that's about it for tonight's stream, folks. So, hope you guys did enjoy tonight's stream of just me talking and then doing some Gundam evolution. So, hope you guys did enjoy that, even though I do apologize having to restart the stream again. So, I do apologize for that. But, like I said during the stream, tomorrow stream will be Zone of the Enders, the second runner, Mars. So, hope you guys will join in for that tomorrow evening. And then Thursday, we'll be coming back to Persona 3 Portable. So, we'll be doing some more Persona 3. So, other than that, hope you guys have a good night, have a good morning, have a good afternoon, whatever. So, please subscribe to the channel if you want to see more Gundam Evolution content or me just rambling for whatnot. And please do like and share the streams with your friends and your family. And hit the notification bell for when I'm live. But other than that, I'll see you guys tomorrow with Zone of the Enders. So, see ya.